Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. As always, we we are going to dive in to some great examples of why Caitlin Clark is already the best passer in the history of the WNBA and the things that set her apart. In fact, there may be a part two. I had some others I took out of here because it got kind of long that show more subtle aspects of why her entire game makes her a great passer as opposed to the necessarily the not necessarily the skill itself of the pass, which I think we'll do in another video because they can be kind of separate. So we're just going to dig in to some of her passes and talk about why she is so good at this aspect of the game and what sets her apart from other players. Now, this first one, as you see lined up, you're probably familiar with this. Don't have to talk about this one a lot, but I just want to run through it so you see the absolute skill set of Caitlin Clark, specifically on the pass itself, right? As we go up the court, I mean, there's a great job of this all around. Boston bringing it up, Caitlin Boom recognizing, creating separation, and then right here, if you look, and I'll let it play through after this, you'll see she's already paying attention to what Aaliyah Boston is going to do. She already has that vision and awareness, that basketball IQ that helps set her apart. She sees where Boston is going ahead of the play. She knows there's nobody to stop her, and she's going to fire that perfect pass. You can see it a little more in slow motion, right by Griner's foot in stride, by the way. So important. Absolutely hits Boston right in the hands as she's going, hits her in stride. She doesn't have to slow up. She doesn't have to alter her route to the basket. Boom, easy bucket. So no one, just I mean, nothing high level in terms of creativity about that pass, right? But an incredible amount of skill. I don't think people understand how difficult it is to throw a basketball on a rope like that and hit your spot. There's the vision in there of recognizing the player being open, the skill. And look, you can't leave. They've got Caitlin Clark double teamed. They've got the double team here against Caitlin Clark, and the one player decides, and this is one of the issues she creates. Okay, you've got Lexi Hall in the corner basically left alone as much as you can leave her alone because of where she is. So you have two players in the paint, three defenders in the paint. Dantas left open because of the double team. And then you'll see they hold the double team. Caitlin doesn't pick up her dribble right away. She's like, okay, I've got to get out of this. Starts scrambling back for Dantas. Boston pins the defender under the basket. Kind of a poor decision from the defender, but they've never seen anyone else make this pass. Right in the hands, perfect pass. I would like to see AB not put that ball on the floor if I'm going to be picky about it. But overall, an absolute fantastic play. So let's move on to the next one. Now, this is here we're getting a little more of the not just the skill, but the creativity to make that pass. Unfortunately, couldn't hit it. That would have been great to get the and one. But what you're going to see in this is I'm going to let it play through again a little bit in slow motion. Caitlin Clark has that awareness, right? Her basketball IQ as well. She keeps her head up. She keeps the dribble going. She keeps her movement going, keeps her feet going so she doesn't get herself stuck in a difficult position. You also see Boston does a good job with awareness of just kind of sliding back to her right to create an open area. Probably not thinking she's getting that type of pass, but and then as you see, as Caitlin gets down low, I wanted to show you something. I'm going to ride this through and stop it one more time. She gets in. Okay, she gets into here now. The big good job. Now she's like, okay, now she's not mine. We've got Caitlin trapped, right? You've got two other defenders facing her. You've got Boston behind the defender. Now, as you'll see, what I talk about is Boston will slide a little bit to her right, which opens up between her and the defender. The big, again, not understanding Caitlin Clark's basketball IQ and skill level, stays in that spot, does not recover to pick up Boston because Clark is going the other way with her right hand, and no one expects this pass to be made. right? No one expected that pass, which also, again, goes to the skill level itself in making a pass, but also the creativity, the confidence, and the awareness to see it, which, of course, is par for the course for Caitlin Clark. Let's check out this next one. Here we go. We're going to break, give it to Boston, get it right back so we've got momentum. Clark's already made up her mind. That is an absolutely insane, insane pass. We're going to go through it again in slow motion. Unfortunately, that would be highlights for decades. But Kelsey Mitchell just couldn't quite hold on to that. If you saw it, she just bobbled it just a little bit, which got her too far under the basket and had to chuck it up. But you see a couple of things here which are really good from Caitlin Clark. She made up her mind early. She saw something no one else on the court saw because she's one or two steps ahead of the play, which is typical for Caitlin Clark passes. She forces defenses to always be scrambling no matter what. They have no easy transition back to defense where they can sort of relax, take a moment to pick their player and match up. Absolutely can't do that. Clark is like a high level QB that passes players open. If you watch the NFL, you watch high level college football, and you'll see guys they get thrown balls and they are not open, but the quarterback has the skill level, the creativity, the awareness to pass them open. And you see that with Caitlin Clark time and time again. Okay, she grabs this head up right now. She's looking. She is looking right now for Kelsey Mitchell. Right here already, look, right? She had two dribble. That's coming up to her right hand because she already knows she is throwing that pass, even though Kelsey Mitchell is not open. And she beats four players? Three players with that pass, hits her perfectly, perfectly in stride for what could have been a layup if he just didn't have that little bit of a fumble. But let me tell you about something. No one else saw Kelsey Mitchell open on that. As you can see, they've gotten to a point where Kelsey Mitchell is starting to see that Caitlin Clark will be the one that will see her open on plays like that. Again, just point out, made bucket. I'm going to let this one play through because, again, this just goes back to this one isn't incredibly complicated in terms of wow, the creativity. It's not no look behind the back, all that nonsense, but it is an absolutely perfect pass. And again, what it does on a made bucket, there is no rest for the defense as long as the Fever are allowed to go in transition. Caitlin Clark catches this pass, as you can see on here. Head is already up. She is already looking, and she beats all five defenders. Was she take one dribble, folks? One dribble. There's the ball's going. There are four defenders on your screen still at midcourt trying to get back. The defender facing Caitlin Clark, no man's land. She's either had to have gotten back or she needed to go up and put pressure on the ball right away to not allow this to happen. One dribble, pass right away, beats five defenders in stride again, in stride, splits two defenders in stride, right in the hands for an easy layup, doesn't even have to put the ball down. And here's another one for you. Here we go again. Absolutely love this play for a variety of reasons. This was when Melissa Smith, she had that brief time in the season where she kind of seemed to embrace the fact that if she runs the floor, she's going to get passes from Caitlin Clark and get buckets. And so if we watch here, I'm gonna let it play a little bit to right there, Caitlin. Now look, and actually it's even closer now. You look here, okay? You have two defenders back covering Katie Lou and Kelsey on the side. You've got a defender on the ball. You've got the center who's got Aaliyah Boston well behind her. You have the player guarding Melissa Smith, ball side and goal side, right? She's in what you think is a good defensive position getting back. Melissa Smith, to her credit in this situation, pushes it a little bit. Caitlin Clark recognizes that. And again, Caitlin Clark does what Caitlin Clark does with her vision and skill is she passes her open, right? Look, creates more separation when the ball is caught, and we have ourselves an easy layup. Another one. I want to back that up just a little bit just to show. Okay, I actually didn't get that one soon enough. I'm sorry. That's not a made bucket. I thought it was. That's why I wanted to back it up, but it's close. But what I wanted to show. Well, I think I have a replay of this because also really really important is Caitlin didn't drift wide on this. Like normally, if you're looking at your computer, your screen down, right, come out to the sideline to catch that kind of foul line extended. But instead, she goes middle quickly to split the two defenders, realizing getting into that spot is going to give her team an advantage right away. And she just forces the pace. Boom. Melissa Smith. She just forced the pace and created a 3v2. And it's like, yeah, the behind the back pass, a little bit of flair, a little bit of skill, but she created that by simply, if we go back a little bit, I want to go back a little bit more. I want to, if you see this right away, hopefully you'll see Caitlin decides to quickly get in and receive that pass between two defenders, right? Boom, right there. So now, look, here we go. By pushing it a little bit, this is a 4-on-3. You split the other two defenders. She's got her teammates that are running. She's got a 4-on-3. The one defender stays out because Katie Lou is a three-point shooter and she drifts and stays out there. So good spacing. And we create a basic 3-on-2 and boom. She draws the defender. She goes a little bit to her right, draws the defender that way, and then lays off the pass to Melissa Smith. I love this one. I'm going to let this play through, and then we'll go through it in the. I think I have it set up for slow motion as well, but this is actually absolutely insane. I absolutely love everything about this play. This is high level Caitlin Clark, where it's not. There's nothing, there's no flair to it. There's no that oh wow type of thing. It's just absolutely perfect in multiple ways. Easy bucket, folks. Easy bucket. Now, what you're going to see, couple of things. You're going to see Kelsey Mitchell come off, get a screen from Dantas, and you will see, again, because it's Kelsey Mitchell, this is pretty smart. You will see her defender go over the screen. She's defending against Kelsey with a catch and shoot for a three-pointer. Makes sense, right? You would hope then you have the big to defend and slow down Kelsey Mitchell, which, of course, unfortunately, you do not. But other thing I want to say, if I can get to it right here. Okay, so she's going to go over that, right? She's defending from Kelsey Mitchell with a catch and shoot three, thinking you have the bigs helping in the paint. You would also have Katie Lou's defender able to slide into the paint. Now, let's see if I can get this right. Right there, look at Caitlin Clark, if you can see it, her hand, she's already pulled back. She's got one hand on the ball. As soon as Kelsey Mitchell pivoted, because Caitlin Clark's seeing the whole court, she has decided she's making that pass. So she's passing now. She's in her passing motion. Kelsey Mitchell has what? Maybe the lean. She's going to win the 100-meter at the tape. She's going to lean into it. Maybe she has a step. And then watch where this pass goes, though. It's not to Kelsey Mitchell, folks. It is 8 feet in front of where Kelsey Mitchell is now. And I'm going to let it play through so you can see it in slow-mo. And Kelsey catches this, a few feet into the paint, but on the side, like basically the side of the paint, right into her layup. No dribble, no slowing down, no adjustment. Boom, look where she catches that. She's catching that. She's planting. She's going up. That's it, folks. That is the bucket. As simple as it can be. When I say simple, I don't mean easy, of course. There's nothing easy about that play at all. It is absolutely high level, and that's what you get from Caitlin Clark. Defenders have to realize that they are never have their opponent covered if their opponent has Caitlin Clark on their team. Now, this is I'm gonna let it run through, and then I think I should have it on a yeah, okay. I do have it on the slow-mo. Oh my gosh, I just completely blanked on. But again, it seems it is I mean, I guess it is simple and it seems easy, but it's not. So, what you're gonna see, she's gonna come through, get the pick set from Melissa, and you're gonna see a couple of things with this. She keeps the dribble alive to draw defenders. Okay, she keeps the dribble alive to draw defenders. She is then looking for that split bounce pass between the two defenders, but because of the defender on her, how she plays, she jumps up in the air, she gets her hands and feet wide, she waits. She goes around to the other side of the defender as Smith comes through the paint, which also seals off the backside help defender, hits her right in stride. So all Melissa Smith has to do is go up to the basket. Right now, she's boom. She thinks she's going to pass it there because the player adjusts. She adjusts as well. Hits Smith coming across. Easy, easy bucket. Now this is just look. I couldn't even stop it fast enough. Caitlin's already ready to pass on this. And again, this goes back to high basketball IQ, the skill and the vision to make this pass. You'll see. I think I have it on slow-mo, so I'm going to let us play through before I talk. Yeah, but look at that. It looks easy, right? It is. There's nothing easy about this. You're going to see Caitlin throws this one hand. She throws it on a rope to Boston, hits her right in the hands. Now, when I say she hits her right in the hands, I want you to be aware of something. First of all, the defender is not expecting this at all. You can see that from where Caitlin Clark has the ball and how the defender is positioned on Aaliyah Boston. But also, and this is subtle, Caitlin throws Aaliyah Boston open to make the shot even easier. She does not throw. Now, she could throw this right to Aaliyah Boston, and it's a decent opportunity. But instead, she throws it a little to, if Aaliyah's looking at Caitlin Clark, it's a little to Aaliyah's left. So create separation from that defender to make it an even easier bucket. And you don't stop this by playing defense the way that they're playing. The defenders cannot defend in the paint like this, even when Caitlin Clark has the ball in the backcourt. Maybe in the pre-Clark WNBA days, you could defend like this. You can't defend Caitlin Clark the same way you used to defend everyone else. Boom. See how she throws? See where she catches that? See how she threw her open? I want to back that up just a little bit. Watch how she throws her right. You'll see Boston is she's got the defender pin, which is good, but look where the throw is to where she catches it. And now it's just turn and lay in an easy bucket. Now I love this. This is the final one. Hopefully you've been enjoying these and get something out of this because I kind of like doing these. But this, again, this is absolutely insane. This pass is insane. And again, it looks like a basic, hey, we're in transition. We're going to throw kind of a longish pass. As you all know, there's nobody better in the WNBA at the long pass. Caitlin Clark throws it all the time, and she's incredible at it. This is absolutely insane. Everything about this pass is high-level Hall of Fame quarterback stuff. She absolutely, I was going to say she passes Jonquel Jones open, but I'm not sure Jonquel Jones is actually ever open. But she puts the ball in the one spot that Jones can catch it. It's absolutely insane. So I'm going to let it play through, and I think I then also have it in slow-mo. I'm not sure, so I might have to run it back. But look at this. This is absolutely crazy. And then we'll get another angle. You can see where it looked down in the left. You can see Jones actually trailing the defender, and they're right against each other. They kind of got the arm battling going on. And boom, just drops it. Just drops it over the defender, drops it over her shoulder. Now here it is in slow-mo because I want you to see a couple of things. See when Caitlin catches it. Okay, Caitlin's got the ball. Look right in the middle of the court. You have Jones, and I can't tell who's picking her up. But you can see the defender has Jones. Caitlin's eyes are up as soon as she catches it, right? She sees this, she recognizes it. She's already made the decision to make this pass. She's getting ready for it. Again, the defender has Jones. The defender's ahead of Jones. They're right next to each other. You've got a defender on this side as well. I believe that's Kelsey Plum that could slide in to help if that ball is thrown, too far the other way to separate. And Caitlin Clark drops it right over the defender into what we would call in the NFL the breadbasket to her right arm. She never breaks stride, folks. Look at this. She's never open. Right in the hand, 2 steps, layup, doesn't have to put it down, doesn't have to adjust in any way. I want to just let this last one, let's see if we can roll this through one more time, right? Absolutely insane pass. Boom, 1, 2, bucket. Absolutely insane. So many incredible passes, an amazing amount of skill, and that should be celebrated. Just her physical skill level, her ability to throw that ball, to throw a variety of passes absolutely perfectly because they have to. Absolutely 100% celebrate it. Incredible. And there are other players who can throw good passes in that regard that you say, wow, it's a good pass. And I take nothing away from that. And I love to see a great high level pass. But Caitlin Clark takes an almost unmatchable level of skill in and of the pass itself, like you saw there. And some of these other passes, the one right before that she threw from half court on a rope, perfect. All these passes you're seeing hitting players that look covered and hitting them, not just getting it to them, but improving their situation, separating them from the defender, leading them open, throwing it when they're covered and leading them open. And then combining it with this elite basketball IQ that she has, this unparalleled vision that she has on the court, this incredible anticipation that she has for what is about to happen, what is going to happen in a step or two, to the point where it's like she sees the immediate future. She blends all of this together into instant decisions that create easy buckets for teammates out of thin air. No one else even knew the possibility existed. You blink, and it's an easy basket. The defense had no idea it could happen. Caitlin Clark's teammates took a while figuring out that they needed to be ready because it could happen. Man, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully, I don't have to do too much editing and block some of these out. I hate when that happens. But if you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know your thoughts on Caitlin Clark's passing ability down below. If you're excited to see it evolve as she starts playing with teammates who really embrace it and they start kind of having this up tempo all the time and they live off of this stuff, what that's going to be like as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.